I think we have seen the hook methods examples over the year, over the class on and before ending, after and exit. So here, why, like, how, in which phase we should use a hook method? So, you have a ready-made cake, and this hook method, like SAP UFI, our UFI is the cake, and to decorate over it, we can use a hook method. Okay, this is just a easiest example. So we'll dive into the how to use this okay on init method. Okay, so we are going to we are going to like decorate our controller. Okay, in easy version. Okay, I'll give on init. This is the format of calling on function. Just give a brace. Okay, this is the methodology of calling this. So yeah, I'm going to instantiate the JSON model also. Okay, instantiate JSON model. If you need to check, I think we have also went through in our UFI demo kit, and there you could see JSON model is will be taking two parameter. One will be it will be a URL, or it will be a JSON format. Either it will be in the format type of object or string or anything. Okay, and so we will here I'll show you how we will pass a string over here. Okay, so to that, what to use the JSON model, you need to define here. Okay, so give SAP slash UI slash model slash JSON. You can check in the UFI demo kit. Uh, this and all. Okay, you need not to keep in mind. Okay, and as the same, you need also here to declare that. Declare this JSON. Okay, so you can use here. We are okay to use this. So give we're going to use constant or model equal to new JSON model. Okay, so const. Okay, const is a keyword, and O model equal to new JSON model. Okay, so this JSON model, we have to pass the data as a JSON object. Okay, how we learned, no, or learned in the within this we'll create a function and just close this. Okay, how the JS object we need to declare as the way we need to give in the JS object methodology. Okay, so what we are going to give is, yeah, we are going to use a dummy data over here, recipient, correct? Recipient, just colon, just you're going to give some data over here. Okay, within that we should give in the name key value pair. Okay, just give name equal to Chitra. Okay, so I have given a dummy data. So now we have to get the instance of the view. Okay, in order to get the instance of the view, we have a method called this dot call method. Okay, we have a method called this dot call method. Okay, here we need to instantiate this. Give get view. Get view. Okay, just you can close this. So we can find this method in the SAP controller. This get view method is available within the methods of our controller. Okay, so it will instantiate this controller is associated with a particular view. Okay, so whenever this controller is instantiated, we can also instantiate that view to this model. Okay, how we can set that is put set. You can give set model. So we have a method called set model on the top of the view. Okay, so you can assign this set model. Also you can also see in the controller is this set model will be assigned to our view and also to the controller. It will be like a mediator over this. So this will be class which would be used to call instantiate our view and controller, right? So what we are going to use, we are going to simply pass the model instance. So what is the model instance we have created over here? This is the model instance over model. Uh, Put the model instance over here. Okay. So let us see if our coding is working or not. Okay. We'll try if this our code is working or not. Okay. So what you're going to do is just okay. We'll select our project and we'll give open an integrated terminal. Okay, we got it. So we got right. We'll actually we haven't even created this npm init, correct? So we're going to give npm init to initialize our application. Just give enter. Just give enter. Give enter. Give enter. Give enter. Give test command enter. Give it enter. Okay, everything is okay. And after this, you could see what you could see here. See, package.json is created, correct? Package.json is created. So now we have to create a manifest.json. So within the click your web app and create new file, and within that give manifest.json. Okay, give enter. So just create a manifest file as always, give curly braces. Within that, we will JSON file starts with open and close curly braces, right? Within that, give sap.app. Okay, before that version should be declared, right? So version, okay, version is we'll give 1.09. Okay, so after that, just give sap.app. Okay, within that. Give ID as, I think you know the ID, UI5 dot walk through, correct? So UI5 dot walk through. We have already used this namespace over every index.html. So I think it's done. And you can give UI5 init. Okay, you can give UI5 init. Okay, we got. I think you may see our UI5 YAML file is created when we pass our UI5 application. So UI5 application services, we'll see UI5 as our output is coming or not. We'll give UI5 sir. Okay. Open an inventory. Okay, and now let okay, so we are getting the output, so everything is working fine. And even though we, as to show the data binding and you expose the JSON model over here, we need to display any data from JSON model to the particular control to the particular. So how the data binding between the control and the view is, then I'll show you over here. Okay, when we set, okay, when you go to the controller, when we set this JSON model to the view, you could see when this view is this O model, which is the O model is set to our view, this will access the JSON model. This get view will access the view of our whatever we are giving in view. Okay, and so, controller is getting the view. How view will be get the JSON model in the controller? So, in order to do that, we need to do the data binding over here. So, okay, so the syntax for that is for the data binding from any model is you should give value equal to, within the quotes, just give within the, just give a curly brace, okay, and then put a forward slash within that, and then go into your app dot controller, and we have given a name called recipient, right? Copy that, okay, copy that and paste here. Okay, this is the method of syntax for data binding. Okay, just you can paste over here the exact recipient model. So what we'll see is we have declared a recipient there, and we'll get that. And also you should give a forward slash by what you need, what the exact you need. You need the name, correct? Name. So name, take the name, and after this put whatever name you need to display. So what the output we are expecting over here, we are expecting our name should be displayed over here. Okay, this name will be the country content which will be seen over here. Okay, so let's refresh our page. Okay, we have added this and we will refresh once. Okay, so you could see we have seen the output over the screen. Okay, we have seen the output like press me, and also we got our name. You can if you go to our application within our model input control, you could see model. Oh, sorry, go to the application. Where is our model input control? View, right? A view. Within okay, you could see the name. No, this is not this input, this exact syntax is nothing but our data binding. Simply this is the data binding concept. This is the JSON model creation. This is JSON model creation, and this is data binding concept. Within this we have used this. Okay, within this we have used this app, we have created and developed the one. I think I'm okay with this. If we'll meet in our next class, and we'll see another model. Okay. Thank you. I hope you understood. Bye.